Hello, I'm Lena Stevens with the Power Path, shamanic practitioner with the Power Path, and this is a how to use a rattle for calling in energy, bringing something towards you, and calling something, bringing back perhaps your own energy. So I did a little YouTube on rattles in general, and this one is about how to specifically use a rattle to call something towards you. So you can use any kind of rattle, and when you use a rattle, now this is a shamanic tool. So once you acquire a rattle and you begin to use a rattle, it becomes your tool. And when something like that becomes your tool and you begin to use it in a shamanic way, it should be kept just as your personal tool. In other words, don't pass it around. It's not for other people to use. It's your tool. And the more you use it, the more it will acquire a certain power. So if you want to designate one rattle that you have that is just for calling energy in, now you can call in support, you can call in allies, and you can call back your energy from something where you feel that perhaps you've lost a little bit of power. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So how you do that is you hold your rattle, you hold it to your heart, and you could also hold it to your third eye, and you talk to it. You say, your instruction today is that we're going to call back some of my energy that I know I lost in that argument 2 weeks ago at work. So if you keep worrying about it, if you keep thinking about what you should have said or shouldn't have said, and it goes around and around in your mind, it means that you still have energy in that conversation. So the best thing you can do is begin to call that energy back, and you can do it with the rattle. So then you imagine or you picture that situation where you feel you have lost energy. Now that's a very simple situation. It could be a bigger one that you're working on, perhaps a whole relationship that you feel that you still have some energy loss in. But let's just take a simple situation, even a situation perhaps that you became angry standing in a long line at the supermarket, and you feel like you're still angry with that. And so that's a little bit of loss of energy. So you think about that situation, and then you begin to rattle, and you're calling your energy back. Anything that you have lost or that you feel is still part of that situation that happened 2 weeks ago, you just call it back. And of course, when you call it back, you have to imagine it. And I like to always imagine it just as being, light or color or, anything that comes to your mind, or maybe even a scent or a smell coming back into you. You put it back in through your crown, you put it back into your heart, you put it back into your dantian, and then you seal it up. And you thank your rattle for its service. Thank you, rattle, for your service. Aho.